Hello, wonderful people. Welcome to this week's update. And we have some really cool guests joining us. Well, they're not guests anymore. They're part of the team. They are UpLift team members, as well as the new IDO, which is about to be launched. And we will hear all about it right now. Alex, do you want to take this away with Dimitri from Youminter?
I just wanted to say how much we've been building this up, right? We did a couple of announcements telling you guys, here's this big IDO coming up. We told this NFT thingy, and this is it. We don't want to take it any longer. We're gonna have the IDO project. It's called Youminter. It's an incredible. I mean, I cannot even call it an NFT marketplace because it's just much more bigger than that, right? And we're gonna have it on December 16th. And this is everything that I'm gonna say. I want Dimitri to take over and you guys to go over this beautiful project.
Hi everyone. Thank you, Alex. And I want to introduce you Youminter. Youminter actually is a place where you can meet your passion. So it's easy to use iOS and Android application. So it's mobile application actually with NFT feed, followers, likes, all the social activity, which open the world of NFT to everyone. I'm not comparing actually Youminter to NFT marketplace. In some way, we are competing with the big marketplaces, but we actually adding another layer of monetization and opportunities, not only for blockchain-oriented people, but for those who are only heard of NFT. They definitely want to take part in NFT, but they actually can't. Just imagine on OpenSea to mint NFT, okay, they have that builder, but you need to have MetaMask installed, some wallet, you need to fulfill it, create it, and then to figure out how to do that. We are creating the mobile application when this process will be really seamless. You just need to take a photo or get it from your library or video in the future and mint in few clicks. So you have your wallet created on behalf. You have all the transactions inside the application. So you even don't need to know what is blockchain. But if you want to know and you want to check it, you will have this opportunity because you have a wallet inside, you have your NFT token ID, and you can check it right on the blockchain. So this is the unique part of it. That's why I'm not comparing it to marketplaces itself. The second thing that we are not only about crypto art. We want to stand out from regular marketplaces and NFT world by adding another type of content to it, like TikTok videos, like Instagram photos. So we are trying to add another layer of monetization and hype for influencers and bloggers who now in TikTok, in Instagram, and we are not competing with Instagram, by the way, but they just adding exclusive content in Youminter, made it as a token, and can share it, sell it right to their followers. And really, we are talking to these guys every day. We're doing cost dev now, and they're really excited about it. And they are ready to not only, their goal not even to sell NFT like traders, etc., but actually to be part of it and to hype on it, to show their audience, hey, this is my exclusive NFT. Because for now, it is only available for some like pop stars who are working with agencies, who are just releasing their NFTs like big companies like Audi, BMW, etc. So we are bringing it to everybody. And let me share my screen. So as you can see, we chose Near blockchain, Near protocol for our application. This is a second unique thing, because if you are familiar with NFT world and OpenSea, for instance, they all use Ethereum, and the Ethereum commissions are really high. It's not affordable, especially for non-crypto people. That's why we chose Near for that, because the commissions for minting tokens, for sending tokens is really low, and the onboarding process to Near is really seamless. As I said, you can just create your wallet. You don't need even to create it. We are creating your wallet on behalf. We are doing all the operations on behalf. But if you want, you can easily go to your wallet in a web browser. You just don't need any applications, plugins, etc. You go to a web browser, you open your wallet, and you can check your NFTs there. So we are not only building on Near, but really backed by Near. We will work closely with founders, with its funds and community, and see this as another marketing strategy, because they really want to bring Near to the world through such an applications like Youminter. So they strongly believe that we can do that, and we also are confident with it. So what you also can do, let me go through some slides. The most maybe expressive feature that we have, that you don't need to fulfill your wallet with side apps or websites. We really bring in Apple Pay and Google Pay right into the app, and you will be able to mint your NFT just by paying these small commissions, like I said in Near, with your Apple Pay and Google Pay. So this is incredible, by the way. And I'm sure when we release it, it will be a huge hype. So in the future, of course, there are big plans about AR exhibitions, about cross-platform NFTs and cross-chain NFTs, some price analyzer. But of course, I will tell you just a few more things why Youminter could be a real big project in the future. We looking into the ownership economy, and what we can really do, we can not only give another layer of monetization to influencers who will sell NFTs inside the app or resell, etc., but who will be the owners in some way of Youminter. How we do that? We actually create a pool of Youmin tokens, a special pool who will be shared to all the influencers according to their actions and grades inside the app. So if you're a big one and there are like 10,000 people following you, maybe 50,000 people, maybe 100,000 people, you will go, you will grow with it, and you will get more share of these tokens inside it. And there will be two models. The first is like play, you know about play to earn. It will be refer or mint and earn. So when you get your token as a reward for your actions, for bringing followers, etc. But the most expressive idea that we lock this pool of tokens and it will be shared between influencers according to their activity, and it will be locked and vested through the time. So this is where ownership economy comes into play. So I will be, I'm glad to present you Youminter, and we'll be glad to maybe answer questions if you have about it.
Fantastic. Thank you so much.
Sorry. Tell me. Sorry. I found in the last slide I want to say, because it's a very common question, and popular one. And when do you release it actually? And so this is our roadmap, and we are also differentiate from others because now we have 2 applications ready. It's in a test flight mode, in some beta version, but actually even a month ago the application itself was ready. So we are not like telling you some idea and then somewhere in the future we will release it. No, we already done incredible. It. We haven't released it yet to app stores. It will be pessimistically in the beginning of 2022, in the first quarter, but I really believe that it gonna be even this year. But it's December, and timing is really tough. But we definitely release it in the first quarter. We have it now on iOS and Android. So with the release of the application, we will be adding more and more features of social thing, of this ownership economy thing to it. So I think our goal actually to acquire minimum 100,000 users with the release of application in a matter of weeks or days, like if you remember Clubhouse did at its time.
Mm-hmm. So thank you so much for this, Dmitry. Can I ask you a few questions? You mentioned OpenSea, and OpenSea is already valued at multi-billion-dollar valuation. So is that your main target? Is that your main competitor? Is that you want a slice of their share? And if so, what is, because OpenSea became huge just suddenly because the interest in NFTs is huge. So is that your vision, to take away that market share, or not only take away, but bring in a new market share?
Okay, thank you for your question. This is a really great one. And, it's pretty big. It's pretty high evaluated, but only in terms of crypto world. So if you compare it to Instagram or maybe to TikTok, it's not such a big, I might think. That's why I'm really thinking more in a more broad way, and we are targeted not only at crypto world. We open the web for non-crypto guys. So, and this market is really larger than that. Yes, in some way, OpenSea is our competitor, and I'm pretty confident that from day one, NFT artists will be uploading the content inside Youminter. So it will be not only photos and videos, etc., but really crypto art comparable to OpenSea and other. In this way, we will compete with them, and in this way, we might get their share. But the most part is not compatible with OpenSea, and I really like this idea because our audience is much bigger than them. So, and additionally to that, of course, we are adding desktop version because we need any NFT to be shared. So we need URL for any NFT, and when you share it, you open it. And if you open it on your desktop, we need to open web browser. What I want to say that this part is pretty compatible with OpenSea, because when you open it on a web browser on a desktop, the next step will be minting the NFT on desktop. And this is really close to any NFT marketplace.
Okay, so NFT marketplaces is, of course, the initial target, what I heard, but also going after the mass market, going after Instagram, going after TikTok, going after the Clubhouse. I mean, that's huge opportunity for content creators and for influencers. And yeah, like you said, if you're a famous artist, if you're a famous musician, like Akon, who Arina and I were hanging out with in Malta. He has a whole raft of agency people and technologists who will create all sorts of NFTs for him at his desire. But if you're a starting artist or you don't have huge resources, I mean, Youminter, that's your basically choice, right? Do it yourself rather than, you know, wait for a whole raft of people supporting you. Another thing that I really like about your project is that you are not on Ethereum. I was joking recently that some people bought a house, whereas I spent gas fees equal to the house price. So yes, Ethereum gas fees are absolutely getting more and more challenging, so to speak. And if you're a beginner artist and you just created your first art, paying $60 on gas fees a couple of times in order to mint an NFT, that's, you know, $300 gone. So how one, if you're a new artist from emerging markets, you know, $300, that's a huge amount of money. So what, how do you see that being addressed specifically because of the blockchain that you are using?
Yeah, and you know, you mentioned $60. Sometimes it's 60, sometimes it's 200. So it's and the interesting part in that is unpredictable. And when there is some new guy into this, he's just really crazy about why even it's not only big, but it's keep changing every minute or every 5 minutes, and it becomes bigger and smaller. So yeah. And it is where near protocol comes into the space, as other blockchains, of course. But near itself is really great blockchain in terms of technical thing, but also the commissions now and even in the future, by the way, will be not so high. It will be like comparable to Ethereum. Is like thousands times lower. So for now in mainnet, the minting of NFT could cost like $50, maybe less, maybe even like 10 cents, 5 cents, etc. So it's really, it's not comparable even, you know. That's why, you know, but there are many competitors to OpenSea, etc. in other blockchains. Even OpenSea added Polygon, for instance, as a blockchain, and they're trying to solve this. And this is a way how other marketplaces can compete, because they can acquire more NFT artists and users by to other blockchains. And from other on other hand, blockchain itself needs it, because this is how they can compete with Ethereum itself.
Of course. I have no more questions. I mean, it's quite an exciting opportunity going after a market larger than the crypto market, going after all the creators, going after all the content creators and influencers. I mean, creator economy is huge. We all know that. That's why TikTok and Clubhouse and Instagram is worth so much, because it is able to leverage that, that new creator economy. And now it's all moving into the NFTs. Look at the Facebook, rebranded as Metaverse, right? Because they're realizing this is where it's all going. And some people have a bit of a challenge understanding what an NFT is. So I saw a very great explanation. So crypto is the money in the metaverse, and NFT are things in the metaverse, because you can't touch things, but you have an NFT which represents things in the metaverse. So I think that's this is where it's all going, and having NFTs as a representation of things you have, whether it be art, title to your house, title to your land in an NFT. I'm sure we've all seen some crazy land prices in the metaverses. So I genuinely believe that NFTs are here to stay, and it's not a hype that will just go away. Of course, some things are a bit ridiculous with the prices. You know, the CryptoPunks selling for millions, but you know, there's always some aspect of that in the emerging markets. But I'm super excited, and super excited that we're supporting this project, and I think it's absolutely meeting the current market need. Not only some sort of like a future metaverse goals, but also the current market need. And I'm very excited to be minting my next NFTs on Youminter instead of paying $300 fees on Ethereum.
Great. You are welcome to do that. And okay, thank you guys.
Thank you, Dmitry. And before you go, guys, this is what you need to do in order to be a part of a Youminter pre-sale. Next week, we're gonna open a whitelisting process, and you would be able to join this IDO to pass a lottery until December 16th. On December 16th, you'll be able to buy some of those beautiful Youminter tokens, right, Dmitry?
Yeah.
And
right.
and afterwards, they would get unlocked. You would be able to claim those tokens on Near blockchain. We're going to have the infrastructure in place to do that immediately. All of the guides necessary to bring you the best experience possible. And thank you again, Dmitry, for having this conversation. I believe you have a beautiful product, and I really fear that we're gonna sell out really fast.
Thank you, Guy. Thank you for invitation and hosting this project. Actually, I really sure for 100% that it will be big. Really, thank you.
Thank you.